Hello, everybody, and welcome to Flamboro Speedway for the Super Late Model Series here in Aurora Racing. We have 7 beautiful machinery, vehicles, race cars, that's the right one, set on the grid, ready to go green. Starting on the pole, we have Reagan in the number 4 Chevrolet SS, sporting just one SLM Series logo. Starting in second, we have Jacob Abner in the number 8 Budweiser car for Aurora Racing. Starting in third, we have Levi in the number 93 Camry, sponsored by No Air Performance Intakes. In fourth, we have Jason Short in the number 55 Amsoil Chevrolet. Starting in fifth, we've got SFK in the number 18 APC Track Tune, as well as Miska Trailer Factory Ford Mustang. Starting in sixth, we have Brobots in the number 26 Sundrop car. Chevrolet Camaro, that is. And rounding out your field, last but not least, we have Jesco, also in the number 93 car for me. Might going to want to ask him to change that. But also in a Camry. All right, that is our field. Everyone can hop in your cars and start your engines. All right, 60 laps here. Is everyone ready to pace? It's going to be 35 miles an hour pacing. We're going to go green this time at a turn 4 on Reagan's mark. All right. Hold on. All right, you guys can start pacing. 35 miles an hour, double file. Give each other some space here. There you go, Jessica, you're in the right scheme for me now. All right, pacing into 3. And racing out of 4, we are green here at Flamboro in the Aurora Super Late Model Series. A little sideways in the back for SFK as they head into turns number 1 and 2. A little bit of contact. Down to the inside goes Levi. Reagan gets loose. One car goes around in the back. No caution. There's Brobots. They are 3 wide at a turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, keeping it 3 wide. Gonna get back down to single file. Jacob Abner takes the long rope down to third. So we are now single file. Levi, then Reagan, then Jacob. Your top 3. SFK and Jason Short going at it. Jason down to the inside of SFK. He gets loose out of the corner. Jason gives it back to him. Levi pulls away more and more out of each corner as Jacob now has his eyes set on Reagan. Jason back down to the inside, down the front straightaway. He's going to lose it out of the corner. Looking at this battle here for 4th. Jason going to look high, arcs it back down low. Will he get the run? Yes, he will. Side by side once again, both sideways down the front straightaway. Jason gives it back up one more time. Reagan has now caught to the back bumper of Levi. Reagan was not afraid to use the bumper in the heat race to take the heat race win away from Levi. Will he do it again in the feature? It's a little bit early to be doing that on lap 7, but Reagan is was a Bandolero driver, so he'll do anything. Slowly catching lap traffic. It's the field now fairly spread out. Some pretty clean racing that we've gotten so far all race. Now coming to lap 10, we are a sixth of the way through the race. Oh, Jesco almost goes around. Gonna be able to keep it underneath him. Jesco with a little bit of rubber banding. There goes contact in front of the leaders. Brobot's almost into the pit wall. Brobots, you got Levi right behind you. Levi looks low. Brobot tries to go low too. Brobot stays low, goes up into Levi. Here comes Reagan to the bumper of Brobots. Brobots, I would suggest letting the leaders by. You don't have to. Jesco now pulling off the track. Reagan to the bumper of Levi, moves him out of the way. Well, thank you, Jesco. I appreciate you taking action. Lap 14, Reagan uses the bumper once again, sends Levi around. Caution flag, caution, caution, caution. Jacob Abner going to be your new leader. Everyone catch up to Jacob Abner. It's going to be a 1 out of 3 for Reagan. Reagan catch up to third. Your order is going to be Jacob, then Levi, then Reagan, then S of K, Jason Short, then Brobots. Everyone's still currently on lead lap. Just barely. Robots did what he had to do to stay on lead lap. Only 2 laps to green. Yeah, Reagan was respectful. He did not take the position away from Levi, although he could have. Jason pitting. Gonna be 1 lap to green this time by. On the backstretch, we're going to get... Oh, never mind. We're getting double file this time. So double file on front stretch. 1 lap to green. We're going to go green this time around. Jason Short still in pit road. He's going to have to get out now. Long pit stop for him. He's going to go 1 lap down. That crew needs to get it together. So only 1 lap down, but we are getting ready to go green on Jacob Abner's call. Green flag is back out waving here once again at Flamboro. SFK a little bit loose. As they head into turns number 1 and 2. Getting through fairly cleanly. Jacob Abner pulling away down the back straightaway. Reagan sending it in there. Back to the bumper of Levi once again. The only bumper Reagan has hit all night has been Levi's. Levi definitely not happy with that. Reagan now getting moved. Crash on the outside wall. Caution flag is out. SFK absolutely murdered Reagan. Caution flag is out. Single file. Catch up to Jacob Abner, 35 miles an hour. It's going to be 1 out of 3 for SFK. Not sure if Reagan's going to have to pit. I would guess he would have to do that now. So we are coming to 2 laps to go, or 2 laps to green this time by. Jason, you can go around and get your lucky dog. Don't go double file yet. Let Jason get around you. Jason, go around everyone. So that is 2 laps to green. Still single file. Jason, go catch the back of the pack. Reagan not going to pit. Reagan's going to take that damage and stick with it. New aerodynamic design, yeah. All right. 1 lap to green. Let's get double file this time on the front straightaway. We've had some great racing so far tonight. Let's keep that streak going. Jason Short back up to the back of the field. Everyone on lead lap. Getting ready to go green this time on Jacob. Green flag is back out waving once again. Into turns number 1 and 2. SFK goes high, leaves the door open for Brobots. Brobots looks inside. Can't quite make it there that time. Reagan went around at some point. Not sure when. Brobots catch that. No caution. So I believe it's going to set Brobots 1 lap down, but he'll get it back next caution. Jacob now pulling away from our quickest driver of the night so far, Levi. He doesn't have the fastest lap, but he's been consistently the quickest. Reagan has the fastest lap with a 16.8. Jesco with a 16.83. Oh, Jacob gets loose. Here comes Levi to the inside for the lead. Sends it in. Slide job for the lead. Jacob with the crossover looks back down low. Can't quite make it there. Your new leader out of turns number 1 and 2 is going to be Levi. Jacob looks to use the bumper. Doesn't quite make it there. He might not have been looking to use the bumper. Jacob, usually a fairly clean driver, races in Bandit Racing League, much just like myself. Sideways out of the corner goes Jacob. Reagan still battling the handling of that number 4 car. Jason now looking to the outside of SFK for 3rd. Here comes Reagan for the battle. To the inside of Jason. Looks for it, can't quite make it there that time. Jason with the run down the back straightaway. But he's going to make it there. Reagan down to the inside of SFK. SFK gets loose. Reagan up to 3rd. 2 spots in 1 lap. SFK looks outside. Will he be able to hold it? Yes, he will. Amazing pass by SFK, but he's loose once again. He's not going to make it stick. SFK uses the bumper to Reagan, gets back down to the inside, door banging down the front straightaway. Reagan gives it right back. SFK up the track. He's going to have that run on the outside. Oh, Reagan goes around. No caution. Into the light pole. Reagan get it back going. No, don't go across the whole track. Oh, whatever. You're going to be a lap down anyways. But Levi still your leader, commanding lead. Jacob holding tight in 2nd. Halfway point was about 4 laps ago. So Reagan and Brobots are both 1 lap down, with the leaders catching. Oh, wait, actually, Reagan might be 2 laps down because of that. No, I think Reagan's only 1 lap down. We'll count him as 1 lap down for now. Oh, yes? Oh, Reagan goes around once again in front of the leaders. No caution. He's sitting there. Get that refired. All right, we'll throw a caution. Caution, caution, caution. Reagan can go 3 laps down from the pole. And he's going to reset his car on track. That's going to be another lap down now. So that's going to put him 4 laps down. If you reset, and that's also going to put him at 2 out of 3, resetting his car on track. Well, you're 4 now. No, now you're 4. I'm telling you, you're 4 now. Yeah, Lucky Dog is going to be given to Brobots. Brobots, you can make your way around. Everyone stay single file. Brobot, go above everyone to the high side. Go around everyone. Everyone stay low. So that's going to put Brobots back on lead lap. And Reagan, next time you reset on track or wreck anyone or anything, you will be parked for the race. You're currently at a 2 out of 3. Brobots catching up to the back of the field. Brobots, you're going to be right behind Reagan. All right, what will Jacob have for Levi? 1 lap to green here. You get double file. Levi, stay low. Thank you. 19 laps to go this time by. Or 18 laps to go when we go green. Jacob, been your fastest all night, or second fastest all night. Been able to keep up with Levi. Just needs to make something happen on this restart. Pacing into 3. And racing out of 4. Green flag is back out waving once again. Oh, Jacob with issues. Jacob gets sideways. He's going to lose a lot of position into the outside wall. Not what Jacob wanted. Jacob to the back. Oh, as they go around in the back, caution flag will wave. SFK up to second. Jacob down to third. We'll see if Jacob has to pit for damage. We'll mark that as a racing incident that time around. Yep, Jacob going to pit for damage. Jacob going to go to the back. Jason Short also going to pit for damage. Reagan, you can take the Lucky Dog this time by. Everyone stay single file. Stay low, everyone. Stay low. Reagan going to be 3 laps down now instead of 4. Jason Short and Jacob making their way back onto track. Jason and Jacob go catch the back of the field. I believe it is 1 to green this time. Nope, 2 to green. I was wrong. Good thing to Chad is here. I love you to Chad. I appreciate you in a not homosexual way. All right. Yeah, probably better to have it be 2 laps to green. Everyone catching the back of the pack. Everyone on lead lap but Reagan. Gonna be 1 lap to green this time. Everyone can double file up. When we go green, it'll be 13 laps of racing left. SFK in second for the first time today. And coming to the green flag, green flag, green flag, green flag. So head into turns number 1 and 2. SFK making it stick on that high side. Will he get the run out of the corner? Gets sideways. Levi going to take it right back from him. A little bit of contact going into 3 and 4. Nothing dirty. Jacob trying to make his way back up there. Jacob puts the bumper slightly to Brobots. Just right on the bumper. can't quite make it happen. Jason looks inside, is not going to take it. Oh, big send by Reagan to the bumper of SFK. Reagan, the lap down car. Oh, they're getting sideways squirrely. Oh, more bumpers to SFK. SFK cannot seem to get it straight out of any corner. As Robots is looking to take second. Reagan sends it in too. Robots almost goes around. He does not. He keeps it going. Jacob Abner back up to second, where it almost feels he rightfully belongs. Reagan and SFK making more contact. Reagan hit the brakes. Thank you. All right, get it back going. Reagan spins, no caution. But Jacob Abner back up to second as Levi makes his lead even more commanding with now 7 laps to go. Jacob is going to need a miracle. Levi now passing Reagan. Thank you, Reagan, for letting him by. Looking at the battle for third here. Jason sticks his nose in there. Looks to the inside, down the back straightaway. He's going to take it. And Reagan pulling off. God damn it, Reagan. Why'd you have to hit me? Robots moving SFK out of the way. This is the battle for fourth now. Robots looking, battle for fourth. Now Robots looking to take third away from Jason Short. Levi took a lot of practice laps all week before this, hoping for a win. Now, he said the super late model doesn't exactly match his driving style, but it seems to be doing that today. Jacob Abner has caught just a little bit, but it probably will not be enough. Jason almost goes around in the back. Good save by Jason. No caution. Coming to the white flag this time. Next flag ends the race. Heading into turns 3 and 4 out of 4. Levi going to be your first ever winner in the Aurora Super Late Model Series here at Flamboro. Second is Jacob Abner. Third going to be Brobots. Fourth is SFK. Fifth is Jason Short. Sixth is going to be given to Reagan. Seventh is Jesco. Can I have everyone exit the track? Reagan exit the track. Jacob exit the track. I will give interviews to the top 3. Jacob, don't do burnouts. Exit the track, please. Levi, you can go to the front straightaway and do burnouts. Brobot, head off track. Jacob and Brobots, I will give you an interview. But first, Levi doing his celebration. You can do as much burnouts as you want. When you are done, line up on that front straightaway and hop out of your car so we can give you a good interview. Oh, Levi wrecking it. Levi with a demolished car. No, Levi, go on the front stretch. Go line up on the front straightaway, start finish line, and hop out of your car. Your pit reporter is not about to walk all the way over there. I'm driving. right, Levi, here we have it. We're going to get Levi up in the on the stage. You've been invited to speak. You can hop up on the stage.
Woo!
Levi,
Yeah!
your first ever winner on the Aurora Super Late Model Series. You were up front all race. You had a little bit of issues at the start, but once you got the lead, no one could take it from you. How do you feel about that race, and how do you feel about going into the next race at Freedom Factory?
Yeah, I mean, this race was very interesting. I mean, during the heat, me and Reagan had that pretty tense battle there. I mean, it showed that we still had a little bit of beef. I was debating on it during the lead to maybe make a little bit of a smirking remark in my radio, but I decided to keep to myself, although I am admitting it now, so you can take it as it is. But this race is pretty tough. I mean, I'm still learning the car quite a bit. It's pretty loose in the rear, but I've been working with the team just a little bit, just working on trying to keep it stable around the corners and whatnot. Seemed to work out pretty nicely in Flamboro. We were very consistent with our pace and everything. I think we were averaging around like a below 17 or so, I think, each lap. I mean, we were able to set some good laps. I was trying to hold back a little bit of my speed every here and there, because every time I was trying to launch it, it wanted to go a little bit sideways. So just for stability's sakes, we decided that we were gonna try not to push it too much. But I think for the upcoming race, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I recall correctly, I think the next race isn't it?
It's Freedom Factory.
Freedom Factory.
Very
yeah.
different track from this.
I've been on there. Yeah, I've been on there a few times. I don't know how I'll do on there. It's a little bit of higher banking, so I'll probably have to do a bit of setup changes to it with the team. But carrying off the success of this, I think we can do a lot in the future races. So we'll just have to keep on pushing and we'll have to see if everyone can catch up to me.
Very nice. All right. Great racing out there tonight, and I'm excited to see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good night. All right. We are going to go on to your second place finisher, Jacob Abner. Jacob, if you could just hop out of your car, I'm just going to use my my free cam. Let's see, where is he? There he is. We're going to pull Jacob up. You are invited to speak. Jacob, just face away from your car so that the free cam can get you. All right, Jacob, are you in here? Yes, you are. Great racing for you. Pretty much in second the whole race. You had some issues there near the end, but you were able to overcome those issues and get right back up to second. You did not have enough time to get back up to the leader. Tell me about how this race went for you, and how do you think Freedom Factory is going to go for you next week?
Yeah, so I had a hard time trying to get my car fast all day, but at the end of the day, had problems on that restart. Had to pit for fresh tires and body damage. Leviathan's a good driver, but wish he choked and I won. But he kept good pace. Couldn't get to him, and yeah, just tough race.
How do you feel going into next week at Freedom Factory? Very different track from this, depending on your setup. If you're able to set it up right, it's honestly more of a lifting track than than anything. How do you feel about your chances going in there?
I feel like we go into there with pretty good pace and fast lap time. So it depends. That's all I gotta say.
Very nice. All right, thank you for coming out and racing. We will see you next week at Freedom Factory. We are going to get...
oh yeah, subscribe to Mailbox Media.
Thank you. We're going to get Brobots in call, even if he's not in game yet. Oh, he is.
Howdy.
There he is. Brobots,
Yeah.
you had some issues in your heat race. You had some issues near the start of the race, but you were able to get past that. Tell me about how this race went for you and how you got up to where you finished, and how you feel about next week.
Well, it was kind of up and down, like you said. Beginning of the race, I kind of spun out because I've been having a little bit of issues with throttle control recently. I got it down mid-race, but yeah, it was just up and down. I you know, I got front right damage, but I seemed to hold on to it. I was setting down good lap times. It's just my wheel was shaking the whole dang time, so it was a little annoying. But yeah, towards the end off that last restart, I don't know if I got sent or if I just spun out by myself, but coming off of 4, I lost it, and then I wasn't too far back, so I just worked my way up to 4th and 3rd and picked them off. I know I had to move SFK. I'm sorry for you, SFK, but you were sliding off the corner. I had to get by. But yeah, that was, happy to get into 3rd. Happy for next week at Freedom Factory, and yeah.
All right, thank you. I'm going to put you back down. That was your 3rd place finisher, Brobots. That'll be all from tonight, that'll be all from Flamboro here tonight for the Aurora SLM Super Late Model Racing Series. Join us next week, about the same time on Sunday, for Freedom Factory in the Super Late Models. Had some great racing here today, and we'll have some great racing next week. That'll be all. Subscribe to Aurora Racing. Join the Discord. Subscribe to Mailbox Media. If you are interested in this, definitely join the Discord. Or search Aurora Racing on your BeamMP server list. And there will be the Discord in there. But that'll be all from tonight. Thank you for coming out. Anyone watching, anyone driving. And I will see you later.